Okay, latest update for today. I decided to really go in and start not translating, but simplifying the language of this book in Kyridian of Epictetus. This is pretty much like a manual, a collection of rules to follow, and if you want to be considered a Stoic. This book that I have here is actually a translation that George Long did from the original Greek manuscripts, but he translated them to be as accurate to how it was written. So overall, it has a very ancient form of expression. Like, I think I already talked about this in the video, but let me give you an example here. Remember that it is not he who reviles you or strikes you who insults you, but it is your opinion about these things as being insulting. Like, if we talk like that nowadays, you probably wouldn't be understood immediately. So what I'm doing is trying to simplify the message to be understood more easily. It's like in this case, I would say something like, when someone tries to injure you or insult you, you can choose if you are hurt by it or not. Yeah, when someone tries to insult you or injure you, you can decide whether you are hurt by it or not. That's a little more understandable. Of course, I would go into more of an in-depth explanation on what that means and how to do that. But yeah, to make it into more understandable language. So that's what I've been working on today and probably will be doing for the next 3 days. I'm having it as a birthday surprise for one of my friends. Do not tell them. Because they quite enjoy Stoic philosophy as well. So I think that will be something useful for them. I don't think I've seen any sort of book out there that is in a manual form rather than a in-depth explanation form. So yeah, I'm just making a manual. Simple rules to follow, understandable, and easily implemented. That's the point of a manual, right? So that's what I'm doing. I guess that's what happened today, pretty much. How I feel about it is, by the way, I'm following a new structure here for questions. What happened? How did I feel about it? What mindset could I adopt to feel about the situation differently? And what mindset must I abandon to adopt this new one? So we're on the second question here. I already told you what happened today. How do I feel about it? Well, I'm feeling quite a bit productive because I'm the kind of person who enjoys making other people successful if they do what I say. Sometimes I say that I'm like a teacher or an educator, but really I'm just someone who wants people to follow me around. But hey, the only way I can do that is if I am giving them something that they wish to follow. So, yeah, pretty much rewording what's already being desired is like the easy way to be perceived as someone valuable. Yeah, it's kind of like the concept of borrowed authority, where you share articles to someone and they start to perceive you as someone who is knowledgeable about the subject, when all you're doing is just sharing articles. You haven't even written them. But yeah, borrowed authority works that way. They perceive you to be an authority. They perceive you to be someone valuable. So why not go ahead and do that? Just leech off what already works and provide a new perspective for those who have not been able to benefit from it yet. That in and of itself is already something valuable, I guess. So I'm not completely sucking off from other people's success. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty productive about it. What mindset could I adopt to feel about this situation differently? Well, yeah, definitely if I were to think I am simply leeching off someone else's success, then most likely that would leave me feeling a sense of insignificance, which is not something that I'm particularly striving for, but yeah, I have to truly believe that I'm benefiting from other people's work without giving anything in return to really feel that way. So what mindset must I abandon to adopt this new one? Well, yeah, abandon that mindset that I'm only leeching off other people's work, and instead seeing it as a contribution to the spreading of their message, or an adaptation, or should I say a perfecting of the message. Yeah, and that basically makes me feel significant. Not much more to say here. Let's go ahead and see this Daily Stoic journal here for my evening reflection. What is the question for today? Am I seeing clearly, acting generously, accepting what I can't change? Sure. I think I already told you that. Yeah, contributing to the spread of the message or evolving it. That in of itself is a generous act, and I can what I can't change about it. I think it's pretty straightforward. I'll just say that you can't change the fact that actually. Accepting what I can't change. I can't change the fact that I'm not inventing it, but to invent a new way of saying it, yeah, I can change that. Anyways, I will keep working on this. I'm on rule number 23 out of 52. So hopefully I'll have that done by Saturday. And you shall know more about it later. So for now, toodaloo. See you tomorrow.